Good morning, guys. Another morning, another reflection time. How you guys doing? Happy weekend. I'm sitting in my favorite chai again and having my cup. Um, this is my second cup. I've had coffee. This is tea. And yeah, how you guys doing? I hope you're well. So as I was sitting here, I said it's early morning. It's around 10 a.m. Not too early, but early for me on a weekend. So I decided to have a look on my social media, and I saw that Iyabo Ojo is in London. And I was like, whoa. I started looking at the images, the videos from when her movie Labake Olododo premiered in Odeon Cinema, Greenwich. I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago. And I was reflecting on that. So as we all know, Prissy's wedding has come and gone. It was very big. You all saw. Everybody loved it. It was well organized, and we all had all our R's, O's, and everything. And what I noticed was that Prissy has not gone. I'm assuming she's gone to Tanzania with her husband. But what I noticed was that the day after the church wedding, Iyabo Ojo was out. She said she was going to promote her movie, Labaka Olododo, and she was going to cinema in Ikorodu. And in my mind, I was like, hey, Joe, where does Yabo get her energy from? Please, Yabo needs to do an energy drink, bottle it and sell, because me, I will buy. I was like, this woman, I know they tire. After all the the dance, because putting a wedding like that together is never easy. It's a lot of work. I remember how I felt after my 50th birthday. For the week after, I was condemned. I was lying in bed, raising my leg, my hand up, like, it's not easy. The dance, the everything that comes with partying, it's not always easy. So when I saw Iyabo Ojo the next day saying, oh, I'm going to Ikorodu, I was like, wow. Even in the comment section, people were like, please, Queen Mother, rest. Try and get some rest. This wedding was too massive, back to back. You need to get some rest. But I see what she was doing there. Because one of the things I admire about Yabo Ojo is her business acumen. Iyabo is such a business, she's a good businesswoman. And in my mind, I was reflecting on, why did she not take some time to rest? Why is it that the next day after the church wedding, she's out going to cinemas, going to promote her movie and all that? Then it occurred to me that she was riding on the success of Prissy's wedding. And because everybody was so tuned in, everybody was so, everybody felt like this wedding was so good, everybody was happy. She was riding on that euphoria to promote the movie. And of course, because people were so happy seeing the marriage, everybody who wants a good thing like that for themselves or their children, people will come out. Next thing I saw, London, Bagam, Odeon Cinema. I wanted to go. Honestly, I wanted to. But people like us, we need long notice because we have things booked ahead that I cannot cancel. Honestly, I wanted to go. Now, let me tell you something about Greenwich. Greenwich is one of the councils in London where you have probably the highest number of Nigerians in the UK. As far as I know, in London, Greenwich is is where you have a huge population of Nigerians, especially Yoruba people, concentrated. There are other ethnic groups across Nigeria in Greenwich, but Nigerians are all over Greenwich. Because that's where you have Woolwich, that's why you have Thamesmead, that's why you have Abbeywood. So when I was seeing the videos of how the Odeon cinema screen 1, screen 2, screen 3 sold out, I was like, whoa, this is a businesswoman. Now, let me tell you something. I come from a long line of strong women, and that's one of the things I admire about Yabo. She's a strong woman. Apart from being a businesswoman, she's a very strong woman. And my great-grandmother was a strong woman. My grandmother was a strong woman. My mom was a strong woman. And I want to believe that I inherited that gene from them as well. I'm a strong woman. But one thing about strong women, you guys need to understand, a lot of black women are strong, not because we want to be strong, but because this is the only option we have. Hmm. And being a strong woman is not easy. It is hard work. I'm telling you. A woman is not supposed to be strong like that. We are supposed to be resting in our femininity. But sometimes you find yourself in situations where you can't survive except you are in that, you kick in that energy where you have to survive, where you have to, go get what you need for yourself, go get what you need to survive for yourself, for your children, for your family, everything. So you just have to operate in that space. So when I saw that the Odeon cinema in Greenwich was sold out, and I looked at it, I had a quick look at how much the ticket is to watch a movie in Odeon cinema, and it's £12.99, £12 99 pence. And in Naira, that's 27,500. Yeah. Let's just say that's how much it is. I checked. Now, in Nigerian cinemas, the average it will probably take, I'm just estimating, I don't know. I've never been to a cinema in Nigeria. So I don't know. I think it will probably be around maybe 15,000, 10,000. I hear that they haven't seats for 6,000. Okay. Now, one ticket sold in the Odeon will probably be like 4 or 5 Nigerian tickets. Can you see where I'm going with this? So again, basking in that euphoria and the success of Prissy's wedding, Iyabo jumped to London, got her movie put in cinema, and is selling out. Do you see the correlation? If not for how people were so much in love with Prissy's wedding, I'm not sure Labaka Olododo would have sold out this much. A lot of people who are there went there because they watched that wedding online. They loved everything Iyabo did, the way everything was done, and they came out to support her. Business acumen. So as I was sitting down here, I was just reflecting on all this, and I was wondering, where am I going to with my reflections this morning, guys? When Iyabo Ojo's daughter Prissy was doing the wedding, there was a lot of comments about her ex-husband, her marriage, and everything. And some people were like, oh, the ex-husband would have been wishing that if he probably knew what Iyabo was going to become in the future, maybe he would have done his best, or they would have worked on it so that the marriage would work. But there was something someone said. Someone said that if Iyabo Ojo, perhaps if she remained in that marriage, she would not have attained the level that she is today. That some marriages can hinder your progress in a way that you will not attain your full potential as a woman. Because remember, most marriages we run in Nigeria are traditional marriages, where the man is up there and the woman is down here. Not in all cases, but 99.9% of Nigerian men are traditional men. So I started reflecting on that and thinking about Iyabo Ojo, thinking of May Edochie. The story of May Edochie is something that played out before our own eyes. Everybody saw what happened. When you was up there before he married his so-called second wife or baby mama, a lot of people like us I didn't know who his wife was. I knew he was married, he's got kids, but I never knew who May was. Some people knew her, but it was just a fraction of the people that know her today. May was the wife who was at home. I understand she was running her businesses, she was doing one or two things, but she was not on the level she is now. The minute that guy called Yo came out and said he's taking a second wife, and May said, well, me and you, we didn't sign contract for polygamy, so I'm not doing polygamy with you. Boom! This woman started to blossom. She started to blossom despite everything that happened to her. Despite the loss of her marriage, despite the loss of her son, against all odds, she has blossomed. It's almost like when you look at May today and the level she is in terms of her career, she was never an influencer. She was signing, she started signing deals back to back to back till today. It's from one deal or the other. She went into acting. She went into so many things. It's almost like the marriage was just keeping her in a certain level. where she could not attain her full potential. And the minute Yo decided to just run crazy with his baby mama to say, oh, I'm polygamy is now, I'm an African man, I'm entitled to 2 wives, this is my new family. Yo just went like this. May just went like this. My goodness. So another thing that I picked up from this, the example of these 2 women, is the fact that May never did any drama when her marriage ended. She never came on social media every day bashing her ex-husband, doing videos back to back. She didn't harbor bitterness. I have no doubt in my mind that the pain she went through was inexplainable, especially with the loss of her son. She took her time off social media, mourned, and came back. If it was some of us, hey, wow. And then I looked at Yabo as well. Yabo has spoken about her marriage. She said that her marriage ended the day they got married, that the husband, the ex-husband, told her that he didn't love her on the day of their wedding. He only married her because she was pregnant. What do women want most in this world? Love. And that's why the Bible, God told men in the Bible, God, the all-knowing God that knows everything about us because he's a creator, he said, husband, love your wife. God said, love your wife, husbands, because he knew that the need of a woman, the need that we need, what women need and long for, is love. It is what gives us the security that we want. Being secured in the love of your husband. But imagine on your wedding night, the man said, I don't love you. I only married you because you are pregnant. And everything that happened in the marriage before she left. But I don't see any videos up and down. I mean, she spoke about it 1 or 2 times, the things she went through. But she focused on her career. Ashe lóòótọ́, when they say that the best revenge is success. And so when Prissy's wedding came, it was a time for Iyabo Ojo to show the world the kind of woman that she is. Nwanyike. That's what somebody used to call me in Nigeria. Nwanyike. I never even knew the meaning until much later. Nwanyike. Some of you that are Igbo in the house, in the comment section, put the meaning of Nwanyike there. Some of us are Nwanyike. You have to be an Nwanyike to survive. You have to. People will only pity you for a minute. They will cry with you for a second. Everybody get their own palaver to deal with. You got to sit down, think about it, and confront what you need to confront and move with your life. Iyabo Ojo used the popularity of her daughter's wedding, came to London, selling out cinemas back to back to back. And see how strategic that was. I'm sure the people she's collaborating with in the UK knew that they had to start from Greenwich. Because this is a Yoruba movie, not English, not Nollywood, Yoruba non-so. So if you don't understand Yoruba, it's not likely for you to go and buy a ticket to watch it. But we also know that the UK has a huge population of you. The number of Yoruba people in the UK, my people, they went to Greenwich, sold out. Odeon is still selling as I checked. I just told you guys the price of a ticket. I told you guys just now. £12.99. £12.99 for a ticket. They are still selling. She's going to Birmingham. She's going to Manchester and other places where you have a huge concentration of Nigerians in the UK. My people. Wow. What a woman. I mean, how can you not admire this kind of a woman? Me, when I see something that inspires me, something I like, something I want to become, I admire it, I tap into it. Because you can never become something that you hate. And some of you on social media, this is what you do. You just carry people's problem on your head and you are hating people up and down for no reason. People you don't know, you just hate them. What you hate, you can never become more. Drop your hate and begin to embrace whoever you know that, their life reflects what you want. Their struggle or hustle reflects what you want for yourself. And women especially, I want to use this opportunity to encourage you, to urge you, embrace forgiveness. I know it is hard to let go, but you have to let go of that pain. I did a video a few days ago where I was talking about trauma. If there's anything that holds trauma in life, is surviving an abusive marriage. Even ordinary marriage breakdown self has trauma for you, because you're going to think about, what will people say? How will I raise my children? Where will I start from? Who's going to love me? What do I do now? Not to talk of surviving an abusive marriage. It's even harder. But look at Yabo today. I hope her story inspires and encourages you. If you are a divorced mom there, or you are a mom who is separated but you have got children. And I also hope it encourages brothers out there to know the gift that God has given you in the woman in your house. Embrace her, love her, because olùrànlọ́wọ́, that's what God, I love that word so much. Helper. Somebody that has come to help you. This is how PK says it. God has given you somebody to help you, and you say you don't want. How can you hate someone? How can you be mean to a helper? This is the role of a woman in a man's life, to help. Olùrànlọ́wọ́. We are your helper. And if you say you don't want the help, it's up to you. Treat the women in your life well. They are the ones that God, your wife, your partner, is the one God has sent to you to help you. If you lose that help, it can become a struggle. It can become a struggle. A man of God was preaching one time, and he said that women carry a different kind of grace that men don't have. Because remember, the land was cursed for the man, but the land was not cursed for the woman. Hey, are you catching this? Are you getting this? Only people who understand spiritual things will understand what I just said. If you understand spiritual things, then you understand what I just said. The land, after the fall of man in the Garden of Eden, God cursed the land and said to Adam that this land is cursed for your sake, because of what you have done, because of your disobedience, that he's going to curse the land. And he said that you will labor and sweat. But for the woman, the land was not cursed. What the punishment for the woman was in childbirth. It was in childbirth that God put our punishment. So that's why you see, it seems like these days, why is it that, there's so much empowerment for women? Women are making it so much. Go and see the men that are making it and really breaking the glass ceiling now. For every successful man, there is a woman and all that stuff. What am I trying to say? I'm not a preacher, but I always share the little wisdom that God has given me. Brothers, embrace your helper. If you start to see your wife as your helper, then maybe it will help you to shape your behavior towards her, to love her more, to show her that you care, that you appreciate her. Rántí ọ̀la o. Look at Iyabo Ojo. Just even looking at what she did in Prissy's wedding. What happened with that wedding? You think the ex-husband is not going to sit down? I know he has moved on. Yeah, probably married with his own family now, but still. Sometimes when you sit by yourself, you will not start thinking, did I make a good choice? Perhaps, if I had known, I would have done differently. Look at me. Are you telling me that now Yul is not regretting? He's definitely regretting. moving in or leaving his wife for watermelon. Look at how May is just from glory to glory, from breakthrough to breakthrough. Olùrànlọ́wọ́, helper. That's what we are. When God gives you a helper, please don't throw them away. Treat them well. Love them. Cherish them. Honor them. This is my little reflection for you this morning. Happy weekend. Have a good morning. Love you guys.